Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Hardest Hand of Ninja. The hardest part is typing. Am I right, bro? We're kicking off with a shuffler special. We're going to need another land right away to be able to play out the double hop to it and the talent. If we can get those down, we can draw into more lands. Keep your pants on. They hit us with a duress right off the bat. They take the talent since they likely don't want to see us drawing any extra cards. Good choice, bro. We draw a third land right away. Now we'll be able to play out everything in our hand. We draw a march, and it's now a matter of time before we can play it out and storm the opponent with a pile of beefy 6/6 men. They play out a slasher. He's supposed to be unstoppable, but we're going to put that to the test. We'll fire off the first hop to it. Now we have plenty of bodies to block up. They drop an annex. There should be demons joining this party before too long. Then send in the slasher right away. Keep your pants on, bro. This is a family show. Let's block up with one of our men. Damages may come, but not today. Let's play out the vitality, then we'll follow up with the second hop to it. We'll have plenty of men and mana. They burn a removal on our vitality. All we need is its ability to let us tap men for mana. Whether or not it's on board as a creature or enchantment doesn't matter to us. They come in again, but we'll stop the hit with one of our rabbits. None for me, bro. But thanks anyways. They play out a bat, which is not what we wanted to see. They'll likely take the march no matter what, but let's cycle the flagship before they get a chance to take it. We draw a White Sun's Twilight, and now they're doomed regardless of what they take with the bat. They send in the slasher. Let's triple block this time, and even though the slasher comes back, he won't be back after we fire off the Twilight on our turn. Prepare your shorts for a staining. Nine mites for the lords of the forest plains. 9 mites to rule them all. They play a demon, but it's too late for all that. We've got our march back in hand, and we can play it out with some help from our little friends. That's right, get swole. 7 mites to the face. Damages, bro, damages. Can you walk that off, bro? It's just a flesh wound. Heal yourself, bro. This is Buddy Brew Baker. He likes contacts but hates glasses. Bro, where are your pants? This is a family show. We get a 3-lander with double hop to it, a Smelf, and a key vitality as well. It's a great hand for us. Keep smashing opponents. All day, every day. They play out a case. They already know they're going to need to gain a lot of life when you come on the big show. Why does it smell up in here? The legendary Amalia arrives to announce she will be bringing pain, but I like to keep my pants on. Thanks, though. Thanks to our Smelf what the rock is cooking, we can play out our Vitality this turn. The Vitality really unlocks our deck's potential, so getting it down is important. They play out a Steel Seraph, which is pretty bad news for us. They'll be able to gain plenty of life to further fuel their Amalia. We don't want none, but we have to take a hit this time. We draw another Vitality, but we want the extra bodies a hop to it will give us. That's 3 more mana and extra bodies we can use to block. We'll send in the Vitality. We know they aren't going to block. The Angel is worth more to them alive than the 3 damages. For us, it's a matter of keeping their life total as low as possible. Or in other words, keep it from ballooning. They double down on Metal Angels, and that's another round of pain that's coming. Luckily we have White Sun's Twilight, and we can clear everything out. All their advantage gone, and only a pile of might tokens for us. They show us a channeler on top. That's nice of you, bro. And now we know we'll have to race their top boy with our mites after our next turn. For some reason, they only send in Amalia. That's 3 damages they missed out on. This smells like 7 to me. Let's fire it off. Smell all you ladies later. Enjoy your channeler. They go for an Exemplar of Light, but that's only 1 blocker they're putting down. We could go for another Twilight here, or even the other Vitality, but adding another 3 bodies should do the trick. That's more mana for another giant Twilight if we need it. They need to play out 2 more blockers to be able to survive another round of our mites crashing in for damages. Oopsie poopsie bro, that is not another 2 blockers. That's only 1. An authority isn't going to do anything either. It's GG's for our poor bro here. He even taps one of his blockers. Not that it matters. Smell you later, bro. This is Thumb Hub. It's where you go post nudes of your thumbs. Adults only. We get a 3-lander with a case, a Smelf, a Rites, and a way to generate a ton of forests. This will do just fine. Keep hugging the trees. Can you smell what the shark man is cooking? They hit us with a duress, but what are they taking? They choose the Rites, which is totally the wrong card. Awaken the Woods should have been on their radar. They land a Momentum Breaker, which is fine now, but in the future it's going to be an awful card, since it will only take out a single token out of many. Gotta love drawing a lot of lands. At least we can put it to good use later. They play out a Bandit's Talent. This is simply bad. We're about to lose our only card. We can't win with only lands, so we need to have good draws from here on out. That was not a good draw. Another turn, another land played out. One more turn, and we'll be able to play out the march. We'll play out the march, then on a future turn we can cycle the flagship for 3 surprise men. All they do is take their talent to level 3, which works for us. Had they made us toss a card at this point, we'd surely be lost. They play out a Conqueror, which is fine. We have a trio of 6/6 men on the way. Oops. Keep that oops in your pants. The only oops is the deck you're playing. We have a Fountainport that can make 6/6 men when we tap it. They take the hits and drop down to 3. There better be some life gain in that deck of theirs, or it's night-night. They tap their only blocker. Oopsie poopsie bro. They clear the board, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and make a fat sushi roll. They scoop like a champ. Smell you later, bro. This is nice, high-ray, you've got to be kidding me. We get the amazing one-lander, the hand that tells you you've won too many games in a row. Mull. Then we get a 3-lander with a smell, vitality, a talent, and a rites. This is perfect. Keep your non-stained pants on. Can you smell what the crockpot is cooking? A turn 2 vitality feels amazing. They play out a hive. Making tokens is what they'll want to do, but I think we can out-token them. That's a second Awaken the Woods. We will definitely have more men than them. This turn we'll drop the talent and get extra draws when we generate tokens. An ossification is only going to slow us down a little bit. The vitality is great to have, but when we can make forest tokens, we don't need it as much. They double down on Hive, which feels risky to me, but I'm sure they think it's all right. We'll crank out a pile of 6 forest men. We can level up our talent on our next turn and make them all 3/3 beaters. They send in 2 mites and one of their blockers. Doing some quick maths, and they tapped one guy too many. We'll take the damages. We draw a march, and if they weren't toast this turn we'd consider playing it out. They knew they were done. Get out of town, Charlie Brown. This is the Babadook. No wait, it's Bard okay. Sing me something, bro. We get a 3-lander with a Smelf that will lead us to a Vitality, and then we can start dropping token-making bombs. I like it. Keep. Can you Smelf the feet? We'll make you smell all these feet. We draw a Rites, but this turn has to go to the Vitality. We're happy with the little happy deer. Let's go with the Rites this time around. If we get another guy with it, that's great. If not, we'll look forward to flipping it. Luckily, they decided to play that out, otherwise we would have swung in with our Smelf. Thanks for having bad timing, bro. Our Rites does get us another Vitality. That's a bonus. Wait, they made Boris convoke a thing again? Who gave you your pants back? A White Sun's Twilight will only get us 4 more tokens at the moment, which would be fine for flipping the Rites, but let's wait to blow up the world and play out the Vitality instead. Just kidding, let's send in the Vitality first. Damages, bro, damages. Then we'll get our 4 tokens and flip our Rites. They didn't like the way that Smelfed. We had only begun to power out tokens. Get out of town, Charlie Brown. Also GG's. This is Jeans wearing Charles. I'm glad you brought pants to the big show. We get a Shuffler special with a case, a Smelf, double Awaken the Woods, and a Vitality. It's another clear line with a future full of tokens. Keep. Can you Smelf the power of the Smelf? This must be Death Touch Tribal. We Smelf what you're cooking, bro. We'll play out our case and prepare to take advantage with the token-generating cards we have in hand. With a Death Touch guy on the other side, we're not going in with the Vitality. The trade is not worth it. We draw a talent, which is the final piece that was missing. Let's go ahead and play it out. They spend mana on their sleeper, which is fine. That one guy alone can't kill us. That's a 4 spot coming in now, we'll take it. There's nothing we want to trade away, and a block is not necessary here. We are keeping our pants on. The time has come to generate more mana. They pump their second sleeper, gotta pump them all. They hold back, possibly fearing the token pump we'll have with the talent. At long last, an opponent thinking about what the other player is doing versus just turning men sideways. We get a Rites, and it doesn't matter if we don't get another guy off of it. It's going to be a heap of mana for us. We do get another vitality off the Rites. Let's play them out. We have enough to fill the board with deer in the headlights. That's 9 mana from one land alone, boys. So juicy it hurts. We'll throw down an enormous Awaken the Woods. The woods have never been more awake. The auto-tapper sucks. Let's tap our Cradle for 28 mana. Then we can play out our second talent and copy one of our tokens. We'll be able to take both talents up to level 3. But their pants explode. Smell you later, bro. This is Sarah Angel. You were almost Sarah Angel, bro. Missed it by that much. We get a Shuffler special, but we have double Smelf to bail us out along with a Vitality. 2 landers are not a problem. Keep your pants up. The opponent has a Seed of Hope. We like hope, it makes for more interesting games. Can you smell what we are cooking, bro? Let's case the joint before we smelf it up in here a bit more. Can you smelf it, bro? The opponent still has a Seed of Hope, but I'm not so sure. Five mana is awkward. It's not enough to drop 2/3 drops. We'll go ahead and play out the Vitality. That'll be 6 mana on our next turn, and we can get very talented. I was considering what to play out in case they have a counter, but we have 3 talents. Let's go ahead and play it. They go for bounce on our Vitality, but let's tap it for mana before it gets bounced. Then we can play it again. Apparently Bro is bad with his bounce tricks. Oopsie poopsie. We draw and Awaken the Woods. We can awaken for 4. But first, let's send the Vitality on in. It's an easy 3 damages. That went through so smooth, they don't have any instants in hand. They play a binding on the Vitality, but with the tokens we have in play already, we don't need the Vitality. Oopsie poopsie bro. What they should have done was take out the talent. We'll play out a second talent and get double draw for every token we get. We can make a token copy right away and start drawing more cards than them. They play another talent. The otters are strong smelling with this one. We draw a pair of Rites, and we have to play one out. It'll flip over, and we'll have a giant heap of mana on our next turn. They fire off a Sunfall, the one card that was going to save them from our beat stick tokens. We don't need to play anything out this time. All we need is to cycle the Flagship and generate 4 tokens. That should do it. By cycling at the end of their turn, we can avoid another sweeper like Sunfall. They play out the Evil Eye. Ball. It's alright, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save them. Alright, let's get some tokens. They smell what the tokens are cooking. It's GG's. And that, my friends, is another satisfied customer.